What's up, guys? Welcome to the Low Bar. On this episode, we have Caleb Marsh on the show.
What's up?
Well, anyways, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone that's watching the show today. I am Levi Elizaga, and this is...
I'm Julian Negretti, and I want to wish everybody a happy Christmas. Caleb told me to say happy Christmas.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say happy holidays and Merry Christmas for those who don't celebrate.
What about Kwanzaa?
Oh, happy Kwanzaa for those who do celebrate Kwanzaa.
I'm Jewish.
You know
happy
what?
Hanukkah.
That's enough. Welcome to the Low Bar.
Wasn't oh dude, I was looking for one of those.
What's that?
A damn Santa hat. I told him I went to the store. I was looking for a damn Santa hat.
He's got a black Santa hat. Who wears a
I think
black
that's a
Santa
Cardinal
hat?
one.
Wait.
Yeah, it's.
Wait.
I wouldn't wear the Cardinals though, dude. They suck right now.
Jesus.
You know what?
Cardinals.
Proud of
Wait,
that.
is that Cardinals on there?
We're Niner fans.
We're Niner fans.
Hey Levi, what are you drinking, man?
Some type of mango cart. This is fucking delicious.
Dude, mango cart's great.
This is probably the best beer we've had on this show. And this is from where's this
Golden. It said it right in the front.
from? Oh, Golden Road Brewing.
Yeah. Golden
Thank you so much, Golden Road Brewing. We gotta have you sponsor our show because this is probably the best beer so far.
You got the same one too, right, Caleb?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it is good, right?
Tastes like mango.
I got the big blue van.
Who's that from?
Barry. I don't know.
Oh, it's right
College.
there.
College Street.
College Street Brewing.
Yeah, brew house. College Street brew house.
It tastes like a blue van
Oh,
with tinted windows and ice cream music.
I have a van.
Yeah, I
I
know.
just got one.
Is it
I
white?
think we
is
established
white.
that. Yeah.
Just go calling for kids.
No, I'm gonna start an ice cream truck company.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start selling cigarettes out of there.
He's got a
$2
little
a
button.
square.
He closes those windows. It's all tinted.
They're not all tinted. I'm not. You guys are making me out to be like some kind of weird.
Anyways,
I got the van because in production you can move shit in it. Yeah, there you
But
go.
you're not even on the set.
That's true. I'm an editor.
He's never on the set,
Look,
but he got a
I
van.
like the van.
For
Look,
production.
there's no hiding around it. I'm not a small guy. I need a bigger car. I got the van because the truck's all that I saw at the dealership. Sucked.
We have Caleb Marsh on the show from Red Legend Media. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You guys do a lot of good work, man.
I
Thanks.
know. Yeah, I'm always seeing your Instagram.
Yeah,
It's like
always,
You
yeah.
guys are doing something. So, anyways, we'll get to his story in
Yeah,
a
we're
little
gonna talk
bit.
more about that.
Yes, we're gonna go really in depth with this story. So deep, you're just gonna regret this.
What is it his company does now?
I don't even know anymore.
Because it sounds something different now.
Good
Red
media.
Legend, good media.
Good media.
It's time for
A nice Christmas fight. You know,
what?
whenever you guys get together with the family during the year, you have fights. And this is
Oh
no
yeah,
different.
Good old
we
holiday
fist fight.
brawl.
Yeah, a good holiday brawl and stuff. You see those videos on Instagram and stuff. That one kid who flips over the table and stuff. That's what we're gonna do here, but it's gonna be in movie fight format.
That's right.
So
I'm
gonna
about
go
ready
ahead.
to flip this table real soon here.
Let's go on over to the movie fight.
Here we go.
Welcome to Movie Fight. I am your host, Julian Negretti, and we have here our two contestants.
This is-
We is here.
I don't even know how I got that accent. I've been drinking.
Contestants.
So what happens when you film the second of 2 episodes in a row?
All right, I'm very sorry
Where's that
about
come
this.
from?
All right, we got Levi and Caleb. We're going to do a movie fight, and it's going to be real fun. If our audience who has not seen us before do movie fights, just want to give you a couple of insight into it real quick. We are going to pick a movie, and I'm going to give you that movie here shortly, but first I want to give you some of the ground rules. One, you guys have a $30 million budget to go ahead and work from. Out of that $30 million budget, you have to cast your cast, and you cannot go over your budget. You got to stay under or at your budget the most. We have a list of actors from you to choose from. That we sent to you prior to. We have an A-plus list that is going to be at $22 million. We have an A list at $12 million. We have a B list at $7 million. We have a C list that is going to be at $3 million. And then we have a dysfunctional list that is going to be at $1 million. And now for our movie, we are going to be doing a Christmas classic. I think everybody and their mother has seen this movie. We are doing Home Alone from 1990. Kevin McAllister is left home after his parents leave for a trip to, what do they go to? I think they're probably going to France. They're supposed to be going to France or something like that for Christmas. And Kevin gets left at home for a bunch of reasons. While he's there, a bunch of people try to break into the house and steal their shit. Joe Pesci and Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern, those were the two guys that are breaking into it. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys their cast real quick. That is going to be Harry, which is going to be by Joe Pesci, played by Joe Pesci. Marv, who is played by Daniel Stern. We are also going to be casting Kate, which is Kevin's mother. That's Catherine O'Hara. And then John Hurd, which is played by Peter McAllister, is played by John Hurd. So that is going to be our cast. Obviously, we'd like to cast a new Kevin McAllister, but we don't have a list for young adults and child, so we're just going to keep, Macaulay Culkin's going to be playing that. All right, so with that being said, Caleb, who's your pick for Harry?
Can we start with the parents?
Oh, you want to start with the parents? Yeah, I can start with the parents.
Who's Harry?
He's
Joe
played by
Pesci.
Joe Pesci.
Yes. So you got mom and dad, right?
Yeah.
What's the goal here? Like, get people to the theaters?
Well,
Assemble
so
a good
it comes
cast?
down to who do you think's going to make the best movie of today? Because you're using actors of today with that list that we gave you.
All right.
So if you want to make a more kind of whatever type of movie you want to see, really.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see a movie that does well in the theaters for once.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Yeah, because there's been a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So mom and dad, I haven't seen this movie in 10 years.
Yeah, it's been
But
a while.
I see it every year. What are you talking about?
I know. How do you
Christmas
not see it in 10
That
years?
Die Hard that's my Christmas movie.
movie. Oh, it's not a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie.
I know.
You want a movie fight?
It is Christmas.
Literally. Come on.
All right. So for our dad,
Mhm.
gonna go with someone to draw the
Peter McAllister?
older crowd into the theater. Decent actor, knows how to handle his stuff, can handle all 17 seconds of screen time. Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. Holy shit. Okay.
Colin Farrell.
He's up for a possible Oscar this year too with that movie.
Nice. Why is he in your C list?
Because he wasn't nominated before that. Okay, Colin Farrell. I like Colin Farrell, and he said C-list, so it's at $3 million right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Colin Farrell for that pick. That's pretty good because he's good in I like him when he's always like the secondary guy or supporting guy.
Kate. All right. Same line of thinking. Her and Colin Farrell are in most scenes together.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore, another
Holy
C-lister.
shit.
Wait. What was your first pick?
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell and then Drew Barrymore.
Yes.
And she's at $3 million too, right?
As the parents. And I looked it up. They're like 50.
Okay. All right.
Well, okay.
I can see.
This is a list that I put together.
No, I'm saying that's it's the perfect age to play.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like money. Oh, I was like, wait,
Oh,
what?
no.
Okay, good. I did.
No.
I thought I was being pretty accurate.
No, I have no clue.
Okay. You know what? That's actually not bad.
they're middle-aged looking parent types.
Yeah.
And Drew Barrymore
But-
could do that.
But they
I can
also
see Drew Barrymore.
they'll pull the people who were 20 when they were 20.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. And that puts your budget at then $6 million so far. You
I
still got
hate
two other-
your I hate your choice for Colin Farrell.
Why?
Your
What?
Colin Farrell.
Why?
Why?
Listen, Colin Farrell is great, but I don't know.
He's playing. He's gonna be playing Peter McAllister.
He's
Kevin's
got like
dad.
4 minutes of screen
Yeah,
time.
yeah. He's literally in the movie probably 5 minutes. Yeah.
They filmed for 2 days.
And Colin Farrell
that.
could kill that part.
Yeah.
Just do like a little
Listen.
part.
No, but
Listen.
Why do you hate
Listen.
it? Okay.
I just wanted to start an argument and I don't have one.
Well, what about Drew Barrymore? Can you make an argument for that?
I can't
I feel like
because
there's
she's
lot
a
more
perfect part.
content on Drew Barrymore.
Because I have to agree with Drew Barrymore.
I'll give you something to fight about with my next picks.
With the next picks?
Yes.
Okay. Well, before you do that, real quick, let me just give you where you're at in your money wise.
All right.
Because right now you're at $6 million, so that's pretty damn good. So you are at $6 million already spent right now for your cast. So you're at $24 million left over in regards to that. Two casts, Harry and Marv, which are some of the more pivotal roles other than freaking Kevin McAllister in the movie. So with that being said, who is your Harry, which is the Joe Pesci role?
It's going to be a little bit of an unpopular pick.
Oh,
but,
wow. All right.
Your picks are already unpopular.
I'm
with Levi.
Let's go.
That's fine.
Come on.
I'm going Tom Cruise.
What?
Oh, it's
Holy
very unpopular.
shit.
Why Tom Cruise would not sign up
Is
for
he
this
A
role?
plus list or A list?
A plus.
Holy shit,
Oh,
that's 22 mil,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
I think that's the first time anybody's ever picked somebody from the A plus list.
Out of nowhere.
I have a strategy.
Out of fucking
Okay.
nowhere.
22.
And here's the thing: Tom Cruise is obviously not the person for the role. But
Wow.
the role of Harry and Marv is, I think, a single role. It's about the chemistry between them, right?
Yeah, definitely. Well, so before you say our Marvel quick, let me just say it's because
How much money?
this is the thing. He's 22 million for the A plus list. Combined with that 6, you're at 28 million, which means you can't even get C list, which means you're going to the dysfunctional list.
Yeah, but the dysfunctional list is full of gold.
Yes, there's talent there, but there's a reason why they're there. But okay, I'm very curious to see what he's going to say. First of all, before you say anything, Levi, what do you got to say about Tom Cruise playing the Joe Pesci pivotal character in that? But you know what? Tom Cruise did that in
Here's
Tropic
the thing.
Thunder too.
Yeah,
He was an asshole.
He did it in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
You've got Jerry Maguire. Like, the guy can act.
Yeah, he's an actor. He's great.
Listen. Tom Cruise will do a cameo any day, but to play a main role,
You didn't. This
He's
wasn't
not
the
gonna do
rules.
that.
This is not the rules.
but this is my argument.
Well, he's not doing a cameo here. That's a full fucking part.
Right? I know.
getting
I'm saying.
paid
I'm saying.
$22
Tom
million.
Cruise. Tom Cruise will do a cameo for a funny movie any day.
No, but you're saying that his
but
role in
for
Tropic
his-
Thunder wasn't really a cameo, I would say. He was in there for a good chunk of it, the beginning and the end.
Right, but that's still a cameo. It's
I wouldn't
not
say
like
it was
he
a cameo. He wasn't in there for like one shot,
It was
one
a part.
scene. It was a part.
It was a bit part.
Yeah, he was there.
It was a bit, but
in talks with Bill,
when I
Ben
say
Stiller about
cameo-
doing another whole thing with them.
But when I say
Playing that
cameo,
part.
like he was in a movie
Rex
for less.
Grossman, I think
but
that's-
He was in a movie for less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, but
That's a
the
part,
boy
though.
can act.
Yeah, and you saw what he can do with that.
How I disagree.
He had the whole dance
Tom
number too at the
Cruise-
end of that movie.
Tom Cruise playing this part of Joe Pesci. Was it Joe Pesci?
Yeah,
Yes.
Joe Pesci. Yeah, the Harry
Would not happen.
Unless.
Would not happen unless you want to pay him another extra double his money.
No,
then
I
sure.
just
not
I
the
don't
rules.
know, dude.
You needed like a S tier list. Tom Cruise is $28 million.
Yeah, I
or
know.
27. You
I got to
three.
keep it within budget on this show.
Here's the thing.
Levi, your arguments are kind of weak. Let's move on. Maybe you get a good one here because he has to choose from a
Oh,
dysfunctional
you're
list.
gonna love what's next.
Okay, so who do you got for Marv?
So playing the counterpart to Tom Cruise.
Yeah, the big goofball. Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf.
Holy shit, okay.
Because the chemistry between those two on set, they would drive each other
Shia
mad.
LaBeouf would not play this movie.
I don't care.
That's not
how
an
the game
argument,
works.
though. You can't say
Because-
he won't play
'cause-
this
'cause
movie. He's casting him.
Think about what would happen if you put Tom Cruise and Shia LaBeouf together on set
Yeah.
and made them
They would
play.
argue with each other. You would have
That's-
so much drama on set that you won't even film a fucking movie.
You just turn the cameras on.
Yeah, you don't have to do
then
anything.
you don't have Home Alone anymore.
Have Ryan Gosling play your kid.
Oh my
And-
god. What is this movie? This is no Home
Oh,
Alone
he's casting
anymore.
Kevin McAllister, too, huh?
No, I think the chemistry between them would be hilarious.
You know what? The only thing I think my drawback, too, is...
Tom Cruise.
No, not even Tom Cruise. I think Tom Cruise could do it. They're both like really short
No,
guys.
I'm not saying they. I'm not
You
saying
know?
they wouldn't do
I'm not
it.
saying, but the other guy was kind of really tall. Joe
Yeah,
Pesci's
yeah,
a little short guy who always boxed him around. It was kind of worked into the dynamic a little bit. So I don't know, but as far as the physical comedy, I think I think they both could do it. I mean, Shia LaBeouf comes from a comedy background. I mean, that's what he did all going up until he started doing his more
But
serious
that's
stuff.
what he did.
Yeah, but we know Tom Cruise.
Wait,
Tom
wait,
Cruise
wait,
is
wait,
not
wait,
one of the.
whoa. One question for you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, are we casting people from that time frame?
No, it's
Right
now.
now.
It's now.
Right now, today.
What I'm
Okay,
saying is he
okay.
came from a comedy background. But Tom Cruise, he's not like one of your traditional he's not a comic actor, but he's an actor and he can do comedy. You know, just like how, any of those other actors you like James Woods is not a traditionally a comic actor, but you throw him in a Scary Movie fucking 2 in that opening part where he's playing a straight role kind of, but it's funny as fuck because what he's doing with it. Yeah. So I think Tom Cruise could do a really good job at that. So I like the picks, actually. I think it's kind of bold.
I think they're terrible.
I think it's pretty bold.
Absolutely.
Here's the
terrible.
thing, though. This would perform in the box office. Everyone would go see
Yeah,
that.
I would see that. Yeah.
No, I would
I'd
not
have to
see
This
that.
would generate so much free PR.
Here's the thing.
From the here's
Tom
what
Cruise
happened
wouldn't
when you
sign
put
up for it.
Tom
It's a good
Cruise
cast,
and Shia
dude.
LaBeouf
Shia
together.
LaBeouf would say no.
This movie is.
I would just need a fight scene in this,
miracle.
though.
Seriously, if there is a fight scene, then maybe I'll
The
watch
entire
it.
movie's a fight
Listen,
scene.
Yeah,
if
it'd be
you put
great.
a jet in there, I'll probably watch it because Tom Cruise would probably fight that
Oh,
jet.
think about all the references you could throw in, like Tom Cruise steps on a jet or something.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, you could. Yeah, all the little Easter eggs. So I like this. I think it's good. You filthy animal.
I would never direct this.
I would never direct this. Even he thinks it's a terrible
we're still gonna
idea.
keep the John,
Horrible directing.
We're still gonna keep the John Williams score and everything
Oh, yeah.
in there. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be Chris's
No,
music.
I'm gonna change it to Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, no,
We're gonna
John
make it really
Williams. Dude.
We're gonna make it really serious.
No, fuck that. But okay, so let me just let me reiterate the cast here real quick. So we have for your, I'm going to start from where you started. You casted for Peter McAllister, John who was played by John Hurd. Peter McAllister, you casted Colin Farrell, and that was at $3 million. Yeah, I got to move him up to at least the B list. That's a lot of talent there. And then you casted for your Kate McAllister, who was played by Catherine O'Hara. You casted Drew Barrymore at $3 million. Put your budget at $6 million in at that point. Then you casted your Harry character, Joe Pesci, who played famously Tom Cruise at $22 million, which is the first time somebody's used an A+ list actor for it, which is the reason probably why, because it is hard to go ahead and do that. And like we had to do here now, you had to go to the disgrace list, which is at $1 million a pop, where you found Shia LaBeouf to play your Marv role.
Did he not go over budget?
No, he didn't. I'm going to tell you right now, because he took from the disgrace list, or the dysfunctional list.
Okay.
He had to. So that put his budget at $29 million. That's $1 million under the 30. What are you gonna do with the extra $1 million?
Probably buy a yacht.
You can't buy a yacht for $1 million.
All right.
You can maybe put a down payment for a yacht's little brother.
I don't know.
What happened to Crafty?
I can buy half a house in Buckeye.
Right? It's been going up over here. All right, fantastic. So I like this movie. I'm a sucker
Box
for
office
Chris's movie.
gold.
I like it. I mean, Tom Cruise is the last box office actor so far. I mean, Maverick killed it. So that made $1 billion. So Levi's over here struggling and sweating because now he has to come up with something that's going to beat it. And he has to be bold because these are bold choices, dude. Bold choices. I
terrible
appreciate
choices.
that. I
Absolutely
appreciate
terrible choices.
that. Okay.
Okay, let's see what you got.
All right, Levi. Do you want me to start like how he did? Do you want to do the parents or you want to do the main roles?
Doesn't matter to me. You tell me.
Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and do this again. Home Alone, 1990. Let's go ahead and start with your Harry character, which is played by Joe Pesci.
Ooh, okay. My Joe Pesci is going to be Zach Galifianakis.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I don't disagree.
I don't either, man. That's a good pick. But you know what? I don't know if I'd do it for I would probably do him for the Marv role. Not the Harry role. Harry's the Joe Pesci. I'd get someone more assertive.
I agree with you at some point.
I mean, we'll see who you cast for Marv.
No, he'd crush it.
You think he'd do good, but the more assertive
Zach
guy.
Galifianakis can be.
The guy's a
sinister.
comic. He's great at comedy. Holy shit, he's funny, and his improv stuff is great. Like even Joe Pesci, like he improv like because he couldn't cuss. So that was his, because he's like, I can't cuss in this. He goes, so every time he did that, that was his cussing part, because that's what he's known for, is being an outburst little freaking shit that cusses a lot. All right, so Zach Galifianakis for me, $3 million. Good. I mean, it's definitely another way to go. I mean, he spent $22 million. He spent 33. He spent $3. You know, he spent $19 million more to get Tom Cruise in there. But hey, Zach Galifianakis, he ain't doing nothing else right now, so he'll come in there and do that. So okay, with the Harry role being cast, what about your Marv character? You know, like
Can
his
we come
sidekick?
Back to Marv?
Okay, what do you want to go to? You want to go to the dad?
Yeah, let's go to the dad.
We're gonna go to Peter McAllister, the father. That's from part 2.
So
go ahead.
The way I see it, the father, you know, he only gets so much screen time, but when he does get screen time, he's given his sons, his daughters, his wife, some insight. So the person,
He is?
Let's just say he is. All right.
In your movie.
He's just there. That's just like, that's okay. You know, he's a guy that just says it's fine, right?
He's a passive guy.
He's a passive guy.
Yeah.
So the only person I can think of who can do that,
Me?
Julian Negretti.
Holy shit!
He's in the F list.
You actually make money putting him in a movie.
I lost money.
Jeff Bridges.
What?
No.
Jeff Bridges.
He could be the grandpa. I mean, there's
Absolutely
even
not.
what the fuck?
I would say Jeff Bridges.
The bad guy in
he-
Iron Man.
so-
there's no way. He plays a
Go
bad
ahead.
guy. He's the perfect
He
bad
played
guy.
bad guy in a movie, in a Marvel movie. He's the guy.
He's the dude,
He's the
man.
dude.
I'm the dude. So Jeff Bridges, though, here's my thing. He's kind of old for the dad role. I think he's like probably almost 70 years old.
I'm gonna look it up.
I'm not even looking at ages that
Well,
old.
you got to look at ages because it has to make sense. I mean, how are you going to have like an 8-year-old kid? You know, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but you have an 8-year-old kid. Now you got to make the mom character match up.
73.
Thank you. Yeah, he's 73
right.
years old, dude. You can't recast. That's your guy. So
I'm going with Jeff Bridges.
you have to go with
Okay.
him. You
I
said
don't
him,
really
but
care.
I mean, it's kind of old. I mean, who's his mom?
It's fine with me.
All right, well, okay.
It depends on how the mom goes.
Yeah, the mom, he's going to fuck that up, too. Who do you got for the mom role?
right.
And tell me how much she is.
Okay,
so I know.
I think she is Emma Thompson.
What? Wait, Emma Thompson? What? Emma Thompson?
You don't know who Emma Thompson is?
That sounds familiar as shit.
I feel like nobody wants to see those two in the movie.
Nobody.
People will see it.
Nobody.
People will see
Who?
I like Jeff Bridges, but I'm just saying Emma Thompson, Jeff Bridges is the mom and
Yeah,
the dad.
nah.
It doesn't make sense.
There-
Maybe the
there's-
grandparents.
There's no pull to that.
You're spending all this money for people who are in the movie. Well, actually, she's in a.
Hey, I didn't spend $22 million on an A-pluser, okay?
Yeah, but he spent it on somebody who's going to be in the majority part of the movie.
Cruise? Really?
Tom Cruise. That's a big name.
the
That's a big
greatest actors of all
draw.
time.
That's a big draw.
Potentially.
I love fucking Mission Impossible movies. Every time they
Anyways.
make them, I'm lined up.
A lot of people love Emma Thompson, and a lot of people love Jeff
Yeah, my
Bridges.
mom
but
does.
not as many.
Are you going to go get a younger audience to come in there and watch Emma Thompson and Jeff Bridges make out?
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
I probably might watch that. But then again, I'm into granny porn.
I'm out.
No, just... Okay, so let me just go ahead and reiterate this cast and this budget here real quick. So, Levi, right now you have cast so far Zach Galifianakis as your Harry character. Excuse me, yeah, your Harry character.
My Harry character?
Yeah, at $3 million. Emma Thompson, who's playing the Kate McAllister role, that is at $7 million. And then you got Jeff Bridges at $7 million also, playing the Peter McAllister role. That puts your budget at 14, 15, 16, $17 million, which leaves you with $13 million left over to cast your Marv character. So you can get a B-list, and I believe also, yeah,
That's
you can get an
enough for-
A-list
that's an
actor.
A-lister.
You can't get an A-lister.
All right.
Let's see what you got.
But listen,
So who do you got for
know,
Marv?
I want to make sure we have enough money for Crafty.
Crafty has its own budget. This is just the casting budget.
That's a lot.
You don't
for
gotta worry
casting
about
budget.
Crafty.
You've got 29 million for actors and $1 million for production.
Yeah, you still got to pay John Williams. All right, who do you got?
Jack Black.
What?
I don't think there's enough contrast between Galifianakis and Jack Black.
Are you kidding me? They're both
Nope.
comedians.
Yeah, but the whole point of those two characters is the contrast. Those are they have very similar comedy.
Okay.
I'm
so,
not taking it up to the next step, next level.
Okay, so here we go. Jack Black as your Marv character. Look, there's no doubt about it. Jack Black is a great comedic actor and a good physical actor. So falling on shit and getting knocked over and get his head shit, the guy can do that. There's no doubt about it. However, I don't know. You got these two kind of similar guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have chemistry.
Yeah, where's the
Dude,
where's the
I got
contrast?
all the sparks on my set.
There has to be a type of contrast because you got to think the Harry and Marv character. One of them, he was like the Igor, and the other one was Dr. Frankenstein. Like he told him what to do. He pumped
What are
him.
you basing this on? Like what?
I'm
movie
watching
are
the fucking movie.
you... Jack Black can play a lot of different characters.
What
Like,
I know,
who,
what I'm
who are
saying
you thinking
is
of Jack Black?
you got
as?
no. I'm not talking about him specifically.
Which Jack Black
Which Jack Black?
do you think?
Yeah.
Because
School
there's
of Rock?
There's serious Jack Black, and
Where's
there's
serious
really
Jack Black?
funny Jack Black.
What's serious Jack Black?
I don't know.
Look, Jack Black is great. I love watching him in those Jumanji movies recently. I think he did a really good job. And I'm not saying he can't do a good job. I'm just saying Jack Black playing a role where him and Zach Galifianakis are kind of similar looking. They kind of do the same type of comedy almost. Jack Black's maybe not as more hardcore as Zach Galifianakis when it comes to like the more raunchy kind of stuff, but they're kind of similar.
Yeah,
So
I'm
why-
taking this to the next level. This
This
is
is-
Home
how's that
Alone.
the next-
How is this the next level?
How's this next
to
level?
me seems like a
This is
less
funnier.
dimensional movie.
This is funnier.
Yeah,
Funnier.
but there's no contrast
Nah.
to
I
each
can't
other.
see Tom Cruise playing a dumbass getting hit.
Only if he's next to Shia LaBeouf. That's the
I
only
can't
way it
see
works.
that. like Shia
And
LaBeouf.
they're always gonna be
They're
together.
both too serious to me. They're not comedic to me.
But they can
When I
be
think of
that.
But you're saying
background.
you're saying Jack Black can't be serious.
Well, they're not supposed to be serious.
When has he been
But,
serious?
but
ever?
Tom Cruise isn't supposed to be serious.
Okay, here's my whole point: is the contrast. You got the contrast between these two guys, whereas Tom Cruise and Shia LaBeouf are two different types of people and can play two different types, and you've seen them do it. Whereas Zach Galifianakis and Jack Black are pretty similar, and it's like, where's the contrast? Because that dynamic is what makes that relationship work, and it's like a dysfunctional relationship. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they can't do it. They can do it, but the contrast isn't as better as his. I like his contrast.
I don't even need to say anything.
Okay.
I know movies.
Okay.
But you know what? I think you casted really two good Marvs. Either one of those guys could play an excellent Marv.
That's really true.
Yeah, either one of those. But I think you miscasted the Harry role.
I think your
That's
Marv
it.
is potentially
Who's
better
Harry?
than Marv.
Harry's the Joe Pesci character.
Zach Galifianakis can play Harry.
No, what I'm saying is either one of them two can play Marv. They're good secondary characters for the main guy to pick on, but they're not the Harry role. Harry's more assertive.
Listen.
I could see Jack Black
Listen.
as
Be more assertive.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
but
I'm
not-
saying.
but not
That's what I'm
next to
saying.
Galifianakis.
Yeah.
You guys are seeing both characters as one-sided. I see that there's contrast. Yeah, sure. But you're saying that Tom Cruise can play this and this, and Shia LaBeouf can play this and this. But no matter what, Jack Black is this.
Can I say
and
something?
Zach Galifianakis is this.
Here's the thing. Joe Pesci never did any comedies. He did gangster movies. He did that. He got cast in this part, and the reason why he's so good
But he's
is
not a
because he's
gangster.
not doing comedy. He is doing Joe Pesci gangster without the cursing. And that's what makes his shit work so well in a silly Christmas movie. You're casting two comedic guys to do it. That's why Tom Cruise works. Because Tom Cruise is not a comedic actor. He's going to do Tom Cruise badass, and he's going to get his ass kicked by a little kid, which
All
makes
right,
it funny.
all right.
That's why you should have cast somebody more serious for that role. If you had had Daniel Day-Lewis in there, you would have won. That's
Daniel
why.
Day-Lewis wouldn't even do this movie.
I tried to.
I'm
Daniel
trying to
Day-Lewis,
think-
but he's expensive.
I'm honestly thinking, realistically, Tom Cruise would not do this movie. Shia LaBeouf would not do this
for
movie.
sure.
Well, they're contractually
hold on.
obligated to do this movie. That's
Can we cast Timothy Chalamet as the new Kevin McAllister?
Oh, that would have been pretty good. But he's a little older.
But he's
now.
older.
Yeah, he's
like
looks
20-something.
12.
Then again, I'm over here talking about Jeff Bridges and Emma Thompson playing parents.
Yeah,
so
I
get
yeah.
it.
He could
I
probably
get it.
be their
I fucking
grandkid.
get it.
Okay.
I gotta piss.
I gotta,
so
I
hurry
gotta
up with
say,
this.
so I gotta say, okay, let me just go ahead and get this out of the way then for you, Levi. So you casted Zach Galifianakis as your Harry role. You casted Jack Black as your Marv role. You casted Emma Thompson as your Kate McAllister role. You casted Jeff Bridges
McAllister.
and
Oh,
you
that's
casted Jeff Bridges as your Peter McAllister role. Combined total at $24 million. So your budgeting
Listen.
works it a lot better, but you know he used more of his budget to help out. So you had $6 million left on the table, which is not a bad thing. However, I just think you miscast a little bit from the Marv role, for the Harry role. If I'm gonna go watch this movie, I think I'm gonna go watch Caleb's movie.
Okay.
It sounds like a better movie. Sorry.
Sure.
That
All right.
was a good movie fight.
Sure.
It was a good movie fight.
We'll let the audience decide on this one.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see
So
what
the
they have to
audience
say.
would love my movie.
I would. With that being said, I am going to take it back to the low bar. So let's
Here
take
we
it
go.
back.
All right. Well, welcome back to the low bar. I hope you guys enjoyed movie fights.
I enjoyed that.
You know,
That was good.
I did not. I think we all know I won that round.
Oh.
Anyways,
leave a
we'll let the
comment.
audience know.
Go watch the original Home Alone.
Sure.
Because that's going to be way
Whatever.
better.
Whatever. Audience, you choose. Anyways, we're back on the low bar. We have our guest, Caleb Marsh, on the show with Red Legend Media. So,
What is Red Legend
if we can even
Media?
say Red Legend Media.
That's
And we
I'm
can't
tying
even
myself
spell it.
up.
We spelled it wrong too.
What do you
You
mean?
spelled it wrong?
Red is spelled with two D's. I don't know why. We have no idea why.
What?
Oh, there is two D's in red.
There is?
Yeah. That's like a terrible typo.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So why
Like,
did
red
that
is
happen?
like red is like the easiest thing to spell.
One of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why did that happen?
We don't know. We just,
Okay.
my friend and I, when we started the company, came up with the name. We have no idea where it came from.
Yeah.
There's a story floating around about how there was a character in a movie that we were going to make, like when we were 8,
Yeah.
whose name was Red Legend.
Uh-huh.
but that was his older sister who came up with it. And so we're
So
not,
she had the copyright.
she hasn't sued yet. So anyway, yeah. Red Legend, we do video production, photography,
Nice.
design, social media management, basically creative marketing for businesses.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what? When I was a kid, I made a comic book and I called it Mighty Man, but I misspelled it as a Minty Man. And then people started saying, "Oh, what is this, Minty Man?" And I said, "Yeah, he fights crime with dental floss." So then I transitioned. So I understand where you're coming from.
I would watch a Minty Man movie.
Yeah, man.
Minty
I have a
Man.
comic book. I had a whole series of them that I did when I was a kid.
It's made by dentists.
I love it.
Yeah, it's great. Oh shit! Mike went in my mouth.
When did you start Red Legend Media?
We started working together, my partner and I, when we were 14.
Wow.
10 years ago. And
10
then,
years ago.
Officially started the company 6 years ago, went full-time 3.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys keep him busy doing a lot of stuff there?
Yeah. Ups and downs like everything else in the business, but
Sure.
we tend to stay pretty busy.
Nice.
Yeah, just like
What do you guys
any other-
specialize in the most?
We do media for businesses that need to build trust. That's a huge focus. So a lot of home services, if you're going to let someone in your home, you need to build trust. We think the best way to do that is a good video. So that's our pitch to businesses.
I still don't trust people that come into my house, no matter how good the video is.
What about me?
No, definitely not.
And yet here I sit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm watching you.
I'm watching.
Yeah, almost everything we do is for businesses,
Yeah.
which is why we added the photography. They're like, hey, I need photos for my website. Can you do that? Yeah, we can both hold a camera, but we hired a full-time photographer.
Yeah.
She's better than we are, and just sort of grew from there.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you guys have any other aspirations to get any other part of businesses or any kind of anywhere else in this industry?
I think before the end of the decade, we'll be a full-fledged agency.
No shit.
Nice.
Nice.
That's the goal. There's a lot of work to get there, a lot for us to learn, but we like helping people. We like helping businesses, and we found that like every time we add a service, we can solve one more problem, and those sort of compound each other. So doing photo and video and design and social media management, now a client can turn over all their creative to us, have us manage their entire online presence. We don't do any ad buys or anything like that, but when we add that, that's even more that they can turn over to us and not have to worry about.
Under one house. Yeah.
That's
That's
awesome. That's really cool.
But you guys also, you're doing other things, right? You got stuff blotted out. You're doing for like these memes that you're doing, like your corporate meme stuff?
We do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we make memes for our clients' social media accounts. That's part of my job. I have 2 hours blocked off every week for it. And I started making memes for our social media
How
accounts.
funny is that? You literally just make memes.
He sits there for a couple hours a week making memes.
How fun? That's interesting to me.
He pays himself
I pay
to do
myself for it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, my job's great. But so I was making some memes, and I started making memes for our account, and we were gonna post them, and it was great. And I showed them to my business partner, and he's like, "Dude, we can't post these. These are all memes making fun of our clients and the ridiculous requests they have."
Isn't that what memes are though? Like they make fun of
yeah, but
people?
he's making custom
but
ones.
But like, our social media accounts are to get clients. We shouldn't be making fun of our clients on them.
The thing is, our
You
show,
do that behind their back.
right? But the thing is, the low bar is about making fun of you.
Yeah, and my Tom Cruise pick.
Yeah.
No, so
those had to be changed out then, I'm assuming?
We just didn't post them. I started a separate account and put them all there. It's called Memes for Creatives.
And that's
it's
on
just-
Instagram?
It's
Yeah.
literally just me.
It's gonna be
complaining
right
about our
here.
clients.
So what's next for Red Legend Media?
I got a couple new hires coming up in the new year. Bringing on a
Nice.
full-time salesperson to take a ton of work off of my plate. That'll be
Ooh.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. We are trying to create the best place for creatives to have a good job, be creative, not have to worry about chasing down clients. Our ideal employee is someone who's been a freelancer for several years, learned all this stuff, and hates it, and wants a salary.
That's Levi.
Yeah. That's honestly a lot of creatives. Honestly,
And that's the need we saw. That's why we started the company.
no one loves hustling. But then again, I love hustling.
Hustling, sure, but like chasing down clients, doing stuff that you're not good at. That's what
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah, that's a lot of creatives. Creatives just want to be creative.
Exactly.
They don't want to have to chase the money around.
We have a project manager she's good at project managing and she likes it.
I
I
Problem
don't
solved.
understand. I do not understand.
She's a unicorn.
But
She's a unicorn.
but she does that part of the business. It's great.
Yeah, I tried project managing a few times on our stuff.
It was
Like, holy
terrible.
shit.
Absolutely
Yeah,
terrible.
no, it's
I got to send out all these things to everybody.
I can't stand it. And our creatives are like ridiculously hard to project manage, as I'm sure you know. You cannot pin them down. Like we have click up this software that everything's supposed to go into. Nothing ever gets put in, ever, not even once. And yet our project manager still perseveres and
Nice.
gets it done. So if we can find people who are good at the job that needs to be done and put them in that role and have them not worry about the other stuff, that's ideal.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Well, it's good. I mean, I'm glad to hear that you guys are getting shit. You know, you're getting things over there and getting stuff done, and you know, moving forward too, and growing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's cool, man. Especially, you know, since COVID. I don't know if like COVID had a huge effect on your. I'm sure it did. Like a lot of people in this stuff.
We fortunately didn't have any employees when COVID hit,
Yeah.
and we made $0 for 4 months.
Wow.
I think that was pretty common because
Yeah.
I lost a lot of work during COVID.
Yeah, that was brutal because
Yeah.
our business has so much that it does that people don't realize. Like I'd say marketing and advertising. The creative business is something that I have a ton of respect for, and we're pretty far away from that.
Yeah.
But the marketing advertising business kind of makes things run, and it's really cool to see it come back.
So who's your most common client? Common industry client?
Industry, we're not huge on specifically. I'd say if we had to pick one, home services. So
Home services.
anyone who works on a house, in a house, around a house, touches a house, and that sort of extends to
I touched a house.
vehicles.
I own a house.
I own a house.
Sure. Then you can hire me to make it.
There we go.
You make a video about his house.
Great client. Packages start for you at $50,000.
Fantastic. He's gonna take
Jesus.
a mortgage out on that house.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
you
about
got-
to
you
sell
got-
my house just to hire you to sell my house.
Low bar doesn't bring in that kind of money.
Yeah. It brings in $1.
It brings in beer.
It brings in beer.
You made $1?
I'm surprised I made $1.
It actually benefits us that we don't make any money, so
Yeah.
we can report that to the government.
Yeah, seriously. So for those at home looking to start a business,
Yeah.
especially in the media business,
Yes.
what can you say to those who are starting a business? Some tips.
Before you do,
Yeah.
I'm gonna write this down.
I'm gonna write it down and then delete
right
it.
here, right?
Yeah. He's just scribbling. So, a little happy face and a stick figure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say one of the biggest pieces of advice is stick with it. There have been dozens of times in the last 3.5 years that we've been doing this full time where I've just been ready to quit. I almost moved to Chattanooga because
The fuck is that? What?
Tennessee, because it was the furthest away, most unlike Phoenix thing I could think of in the moment. And
He's like, I'm over Phoenix.
I was so burnt out with relationships and managing and work and trying to find clients and struggling that I was like, what's the least Phoenix place I can go where I know nobody? Chattanooga.
Or
Great.
the hardest name you can pronounce.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not that hard. Chattanooga.
No, Chattanooga. It's
But
not that hard.
spell-
It's really
spelling
not
it?
that hard. But
When
spelling it,
you're about 5 beers in, it's hard.
Yeah.
But so anyway, yeah, like it's really, really tough starting a business. Some people have a knack for it. I don't. Like that's not what I wanted to do when I grew up. In fact, my dad was an entrepreneur, and I always swore it's like I'm never starting a business. Dad's always stressed. He's home late. He's dealing with other people's problems that become his problem. And then at 18 years old, I'm like signing papers to an LLC. What am I doing? But
Wow.
yeah, stick with it. And find other people who are just as crazy as you who start a business. It doesn't matter if they're doing the same thing. Find anyone who's starting a business, especially if you're young, people around your age, and talk to them. Like, share your crazy goals. You share goals with your family, they'll laugh at you, and they'll be like, that's awesome, go for your dreams. And then, we'll get you a job when you need one. And fortunately, my family, because they're all crazy entrepreneurs, supported me in that.
Yeah.
And it's been the hugest blessing having that support. So find a network of people to support you. Share your dreams. Get super specific with what you want to achieve. You won't. You will fail, or you'll way overshoot it. I've never seen anyone actually hit their goals. It's either way under or way over. But if you stay flexible, if you define success the right way, there's a lot that you can get done. Especially if you don't define success monetarily.
Mm-hmm.
So
I define success as getting up in the morning.
honestly,
90%
Another win.
It's unsuccessful most of the time.
Julian 1, world 0.
there are plenty of mornings where that's the struggle.
Yeah,
It's
you're
every
kidding.
morning for me.
And that's okay. Like, I don't know.
Ugh.
Lean into the suck. Learn
Yeah.
to get uncomfortable.
I've leaned in really deep with the suck.
This is
I'm deep
the
in
low
it.
bar, ladies and gentlemen.
This
But
kind
yeah.
of mental thing I gotta get out of there. Okay.
Entrepreneurship tips with Levi.
Lean into the suck.
Lots of suck.
Don't even try to get up.
Levi
Just
lives in the
admit-
suck.
Admit to the
Yeah.
failure that you are.
Okay. All right. Well, is that
Yeah, that's the advice. There was
Nice.
one more thing, but it slipped my mind from the.
Fuck it. Who cares?
You'll fail. Deal with it. Move on.
yeah.
Deal with it.
You know, that is really good advice, though, in regards to it. Because, most people think, yeah, I'm going to start a business. I'm going to be my own boss. I'm going to make my own things.
Oh,
and
it
then
sucks.
you just realize about all that. Now you're doing that.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, it's stress still. It's just a different type of fucking
Yeah.
stress.
Okay, that's the other thing is delegate. Delegate.
Oh, that's right.
Learn
Delegate.
when to delegate. So when we started 3.5 years ago, it was 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
We now have 2 businesses with about 13 people, which the growth has been insane.
Nice.
It happened because we found people who could help us organize the stuff that we were bad at. Because we're like my business partner, brilliant cinematographer. The 2 of us working as a team, we get a lot done. We do good work. We've hired people who do good work. We don't know how to run a business. Like we sort of scraped by and figured out what we were doing as we were going along and barely made it the first few years.
That's great.
It sounds like me and you right now.
Right. Right.
So I have a great referral for
We're
you.
still scraping by.
Hey, he said he had a referral. I'm writing this down, too.
Project manager is for people in the creative business. Hire someone to make sure stuff gets done on time.
Yeah.
That you collect from clients your 50% up front and not like, oh, I'll pay you before the shoot, and then you get to the shoot and they haven't paid you, but you don't
Yeah.
want to lose it. No, our project manager is ruthless. I have clients all the time actually say to us, they're like, yeah, your project manager, she really goes hard on collections. And it's like, yeah, because that's how we keep our business afloat. That's what I
Yeah.
hired her for.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, find someone who can help you run the business if that's not what you're good at. Whatever it is, whatever you're bad at, find people to help
Well,
you. run.
delegate. Yeah.
Delegate.
Yeah,
I'm bad about everything. So I need to find people that can
You
do
need at least
You'd
everything.
make an
100
awesome
people.
CEO.
What am I good at? I have no idea. About 0 things, so I need to hire everybody.
Yeah.
Or like corporate marketing department, you could do that.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Or you can just sit on your ass.
I want that job. Where can I sit? Oh, the low bar.
Yeah. This is where you come to do that.
Well, awesome. I appreciate the tips.
Yeah, they're good tips.
Yeah, they're really good tips actually. So I
Thanks.
appreciate you coming on the show.
Especially for
and
somebody
giving us
who's been in the thick of it and also is still growing and still doing their own thing. So, yeah.
We got a lot to learn. So
Wait, you're still doing it?
He's retired.
I mean,
I thought
not
you were
like
tired.
like I'm 5'5" and I'm done growing, but
Oh,
the
I
business on the other
I,
hand,
I thought you were
I'm physically done.
done
growing.
growing. Yeah, physically done growing.
I can walk right under the low bar.
Oh, good. That bar is pretty low.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Jeez,
good job walking under that bar. Anyways, well, thank you so much, Caleb, for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having
Really
me.
appreciate it. I love the tips. So, as people at home, where can we find you?
Memes for creatives on Instagram or redlegend.com.
Redlegend.com.
You guys have an Instagram for Red Legend, don't you?
Red Legend Media, I think.
I'll make sure I
Red,
put it on.
Red
there
Legend.
for you.
We hired someone to do that because we
It's
suck.
here. It's here.
He goes, I don't do
no,
it.
I'm sorry.
Caleb, I want to say thank you for being on the show. Really appreciate it. If you want to check out more of our episodes, you can definitely go ahead and go to and visit us on Instagram at _lowbar. You can definitely check us out on there. There's all going to be a link to our YouTube. You can view all of our content that we have on there. We also got a website.
lowbarpodcast.com as well as the lowbarpodcast.com. So either one of those will get you the same website. And make sure when you do go on that website, if you can, donate because we got to drink. And
They
it's-
got a drink.
We have
and they
to
gave
drink.
me a beer for free.
I offered him a second.
This shit is expensive. So please donate if you can, because
And it's Christmas.
it is Christmas. So it's that time to give.
Yeah.
But anyways, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment on YouTube as
Share.
well as Instagram. But yes, the most important thing is share if you can.
Share with each other.
Share with each other.
This is time for giving.
This is the season of
Yeah,
sharing.
I want to
Share
slow
the
zoom in
podcast.
on me right now because I'm going to say something.
What's that song from Sarah McLachlan?
Children of the angels. Yeah, it's you need a bunch of like little crack babies.
We'll do some quick shots of him.
Yeah, me laying on my bed with my shirt off.
Really sad. Anyways,
Couldn't afford Uber Eats that day.
that's tonight's show. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Have a great night.